Welcome back to the front lines. I am Churchill. I'm not. Anyway, it's getting a little bit better. But welcome back to part 22 of our Unity of Command. Just regular old playthrough. We've got the British 8th Army under lease. And we'll make sure everyone's in a good position. We have the 4th Indians, our elite troops there. 78th British. The 1st British Infantry. The 4th British. Our incredible Polish Legion troops that are just great at what they do. Looks like we pulled away the Polish armor, but we still have the 2nd New Zealand Armored, the 5th Canadian Armored, and the 6th British. That's right, we've also moved the 7th British. Well, we didn't, but the game has moved them up north as well. Alright, so let's make sure that people are up in top-notch fighting ability. Full steam ahead. Good, make sure our armor is strong. We have no Canadian infantry with us. The Indians are ready. Polish, there we go. And all of our infantry have at least artillery and something else to go with them as well. So that's good. We are ready to launch the final offensive. Unless we get to launch another offensive on top of that. That's good. I like that you can use prestige to unlock even more objectives. Although that just means, like, if we take just the objective, then the scenario has quote-unquote paid for itself. If we're able to take all the other objectives, we'll have made net prestige. Gosh darn it, mountain troops already. Alright, looks like we're gonna have bad weather. Oh man. So then the question is, where do we want to advance? I think we just want to go along this main central line of supply. And just branch out and take all the objectives from there. That's where we'll put down our supply lines. Keep the advance going. Alright, so we'll hit this unit. We have limited air support. Well, limited. We have, I don't know, the regular air support. Oh boy. Oh, jeez. They know where they're digging in. They know what they're doing. But we do have motor pools. Is that going to help? Yeah. Jeez, hello. Ugh, jeez. All right, Canadians are getting rocked. Just keep the offensives trying to push up the central line in the south, hoping that the weather might break in our favor. We have 100% supply, 100%. In the north, we'll send 2 units to sort of have another avenue in the north to relieve pressure. We might take a look on if we can do anything to film. Alright. Beyond that, we're gonna not want to use all this stuff, because we'll want to, are we out of supply already? Oh my god. Alright, so they'll get a dedicated supply line as well. For now. We'll see. This may have been a bit of a gamble too far. Oh, no, they're already ceding ground. Good. Oh, they're just probably falling back to a much better defensive position. Well. Oh, and we get reinforcements. I didn't even think about that. Alright, looks like we've got the South Africans. South Africa. And the American 92nd. We're also going to get Feb, even though it's August. And the 10th U.S. Mountain Division. Right, looks like we've got the 92nd U.S. Infantry. Excellent. Good. Well, it looks like the Germans have shifted up forces to the north, fighting our Indian and British troops. I think we'll put the Americans and South Africans in the southern vantage point. Oh my gosh, yeah. It'll be good to have some mountain troops, because I think that's what it's going to take. Oh, or the Polish. When in doubt, send the Polish forces in. They, oh my gosh, they destroy everything in front of them. They are great. Alright, we're already pushing through because of our Polish forces. Now the Canadians will continue to make the spear point, incoming armored, down the road. Already, the Polish forces are ready to strike. And we are right on the line. We are up to our goal. Ah. Okay, so we have a turn 7 objective to get to Maribor. That's probably not how that's pronounced. Klagenfurt. Yeah. Welcome to the school of very goofy pronunciations from Squire. Yeah. Ooh, they have been overrun. Excellent! We can upgrade the British 8th. Good. Alright. We can either specialize in crossing big rivers, or specialize in running away. Specialized rearguard, yeah. Or we can just become... I don't know. In subsequent playthroughs, it'll be good to know, like, oh, okay, this army's going to be here in the future, and all that kind of specialization. Obviously, in the moment, it's not like the planners even knew where people were going to be in a few months because the war could shift. I guess we'll just specialize for free the river crossing. It'd be cool if you could, when replaying scenarios, or even like if you could do like a new game plus with the same armies, so that if you're playing on the hardest difficulty and you make it to the end, you could then do it again and be like, oh, this is a lot easier now with this unlocked stuff. And I don't know. That's just me. I'm a weird. I'm strange like that. It's a bit of a logjam. So we'll divert some forces to the south, just to not have everyone be bottlenecked up in the center like this. Oh my god. And we'll just keep pushing supply lines forwards. Meanwhile, in the north... Oh, good. They've met their match. Because we're here. Excellent. So yeah, they won't need our help in the north. Let's divert the American forces and South African forces to the south. Oh! Ah! Aha! Ah! Ah! Oh! Ah! So we do have Croatian and or Yugoslavian, I think that's Croatian, and Hungarian forces that have been drawn into the war. Or, well, drawn into this current fight. That is interesting. Well, well, well. It'd be cool if, like, by not taking a certain town, then they wouldn't jump in or something like that. But this is, things are getting interesting, if I do say so myself. Oh, that is unfortunate. Alright, well, let's keep an eye on them. So we have Croatian infantry that moved in. Very interesting. Of course, it is the Polish forces pushing down in the south, supported by the 6th British Armoured. So I guess we're going to be putting pressure on the south as well. I mean, it makes sense. We've got lots of people. Might as well. But it does mean our supply lines are going to be precarious. This is an operation that does not have the support of the Americans, which is probably why, historically, it did not happen. Oh. Try to punch them out in the center. Good, good. and open up this central area. Ooh, good, good. And we're getting even more. We're getting a lot of intelligence. Jeez, yeah. More Hungarian forces are moving in. But we have more troops as well. We've got the 10th American Mountaineers, ready to fight. We also have Feb. They are Brazilian! Ooh, yes. So I think if we had played through the historical scenarios, we would have got these troops much sooner. But we have Brazilian infantry are in the game, and they're on the field of battle. So, welcome to the fight, boys. Or men, people, soldiers. Alright, in the north, we are making an advance towards an unnamed town that needs no introduction. Excellent. So that's good. Our supplies might be precarious, but our will to fight is unshakable. Did I just move you? Yeah, sorry. Oh dear. We could use, like, one more supply depot. Or just leave some guy up here to defend this area and just have the main advance be through the center. I don't know. We could play this UN style and not shoot at the Croatians until they shoot back. Or the Hungarians, because we are here to fight your German occupiers. We may look like an occupying force, but it's only because we're going to occupy part of your country. I don't know. Oh, wait, yeah, we've got air power. Yeah, we definitely want to punch through the center. So we'll hit this guy. I was hoping to do a little bit more, but I'll take it. I'll take what I can get. Ooh, speaking of taking what I can get, it looks like we can push even further in the north. That's good. I guess that will be a key to cutting off some of their supplies in the north, although it really ends from the small town. The bulk of enemy supply is coming from the southeast and the northeast. So we'll be we'll be pushing into the wind. I don't know if that's a military phrase, but it is now. That is unfortunate. Alright, the New Zealanders have been hit by some pretty fatal airstrikes. Some supply disruption. Oh, the Americans. Yep. Alright. We will continue to push the enemy back. Surround the town. Ooh. We have you surrounded. We are sending in the Polish forces. Excellent. Good, keeping them on their toes. In the south, we'll push a little bit, but our goal... Oh, yeah, never mind. We've got more supplies. So yeah, we'll push against them. Looks like those are still a Croatian, but it's German infantry. Probably just designed to be stationed there. Oh! These mountaineers are fresh. Jeez. Have you ever climbed a mountain? I mean, they gave me a backpack, so I must be a mountaineer. I mean, I'm sure they've climbed mountains, they just haven't seen a lot of combat. Well, alright. Who's ready to take this city? Oh, jeez. Alright. It's gonna be like that then, eh? Ooh, there we go. That's a good hit. That's a nice tap. And they've fallen back. Alright, the objective of our operational objective is successful. We have captured the gap. The question is, can we get in some bonus objectives as well? We will try to avoid directly engaging with Croatian or Hungarian forces unless they engage with us. Right, let's just have you fall back by one more. There we go. Good. Get our mountaineers and all that. What? Up forwards. So that's good. So we are pushing through the center. That's where our supply is based. In the north, we can make the enemy sad. Alright, so we have some green Yager forces. It's like they just are out of school or something. And so yeah, we will take them out, I guess, I don't know, to just at least have control of that, blocking any supply coming into the center here. It's already starting to affect them a little bit. Yeah. Alright, we have our air power. I guess we'll just hit the same unit again across the river. There you go. Panzer Grenadiers here. Good. Well, so far things are going well. We could start redeploying. Yeah, we'll pull the Indians back. And we'll maybe even... I don't know, we'll let the British handle things up there. Good. Alright. So far, so good. Things are going quite well. Oh, those poor mountaineers. They've never fought before. So we should be able to get across the river pretty quickly. Oh. Alright, so here we have more Croatian troops. And more Croatian troops. Where are the Hungarians? I keep seeing Hungarian flags. Or I did. Uh-oh. Are they pulling troops over to the east here? Alright, never mind. We're gonna... Alright, so the enemy is completely out of supply in the center. But we are going to move the Indian troops back, because the enemy seems to have moved several troops into the area. Now they'll have to either try to push us back out, or they will have to retreat, because we have completely cut off their supply to the central highlands, lowlands, central areas, the places, and the people. Alright, the Canadians have crossed the river. Croatian forces will need to fall back. We have yet to fully engage them. Eva. In a very peacekeeping style. Gonna sneeze. But luckily, I was able to mute in time. Uh-oh. We don't want everyone to be cut off across that bridge. There we go. Alright, we have a strong beachhead. So the Croatians here are out of supply. They should retreat soon. So I'm not super concerned about them messing up our supply lines. But I'm going to try to not shoot them. Although here are some more Croatians. South. I mean, there's no in-game reason to not shoot them. It's just more of a personal thinking, like, I guess almost a sort of role play of like, let them shoot first, then they're in the war, they've chosen their side. Otherwise, we'll just hold back for now. Whale sharks. Not to be confused with whale sharks. Just a strange shark pun. So hopefully these Croatians won't be like, oh hey, we cut our supply. So we'll send them up to convince them not to. Alright, here we go. Let's see what the enemy does. Okay, so they did move up a little bit, but they have not fired on our troops yet. And they've hit our Green Mountaineers. The Green Mountain Boys. Hey. A Revolutionary War reference. Alright, so we can easily hold them off here. So that's good. They're completely out of supply. Don't know what they're doing. Maybe they don't know either. And we'll just have the Canadians push right on towards Maribor. It looks like Croatians are in the way. Oh, we should move the British 8th up. There we go. Got to keep the advance going. So yeah, now these Croatians are completely out of supply. We'll just keep everyone advancing. Send the Polish forces towards Zagreb. Let's look at our supply lines. They are secure. Good. If we need to, we can push supply upwards. They're in a good defensive position too, so that's another reason to not try and shoot them. But I'd just like to not shoot the Croatians for now. I'll just find another German unit to bomb. We are going to... Oh, let's see. It looks like we might just barely miss our objective up here. Do we have any more? Well, alright. But maybe we will be able to capture the objective. Jeez, they really love bombing the Americans. Oh good, they've moved out of the way. See? I think the Croatians are secretly on our side. Oh, just kidding. They've moved out of the way for the Hungarians. So here we go. Hungarian armor. And Hungarian infantry. Alright, we'll have to punch into them. Enough with our strange United Nations, which hasn't even been invented yet. It's time to punch back. Or punch first, I guess, really. We're punching. Alright, so we will not take that objective, fortunately, but we still can take Graz and Zagreb. They are setting up, establishing a pretty good defensive line, so I guess we'll just wipe out this unit. Yep. Sorry, Croatian forces. Tried to go easy. Begin an advance. Ooh. No retreat. Alright, we will have to take Zagreb, which is Croatian. I guess Graz is Hungarian. So we are invading their country. Oh, that's a lot of Hungarians over there. This might be tough. I think Graz might open up another scenario where we get to go even deeper. To Wiener Neustadt and Vienna. That'd be cool. Liberate Vienna. Or München. I've been to München. I was munching a lot. Brunch. It was just, they had really tasty food. I guess I judge places by food. I don't know. Oh, wow. That, wow. Oh, ow. Jeez. Oh, wow. Ah, yeah. Alright, we're gonna try to knock these Croatians off. Out of these hills. Hey! Our Green Mountain Boys have leveled up. Join the advance there. I guess we should take Zagreb first, but we were... for a moment there, it almost seemed like we might succeed in taking Maribor. Leave it to the Polish forces. They want Zagreb. Uh-oh. Alright, it's time to throw down another supply depot. Oh, no. Oh, thank God. Alright, there we go. A little bit further back. Looks like these guys have gone a little bit too far forwards. So they'll be out of supply next turn, so we'll either keep them moving forwards or have them pull back. Now in the north, we're definitely going to pull the... Ooh, actually. Oh wait, we already see everything that's in there. Oh my god. Yeah. Silly Squire. Alright, so the enemy has 3 units up in here. They're all collapsing. So we'll wait another turn or two, but then we'll have the 78th British take Klagenfurt and then join the attack into Hungary. For Hungary for victory! Thank you. Thank you. That's not good. They've cut us. Ooh. Those poor mountaineers. They're not dead yet. That's why we didn't move our supplies way up there. Oh man. Alright, this is a major counteroffensive by both Hungary and Croatia. I don't know if we will succeed. Jeez. Try and get out of there, boys. On this side, they're just fully collapsing. So we'll have to turn back and break up this pocket. And the offensive has stalled in the north. Let's get you back to safety. You are not having a good time. Alright, those forces are fully overrun. We need not worry. Get you into the fight over here. Good, alright. So it is a weakened offensive. Gosh, those Polish forces. I know I keep saying, those Polish forces. But, those Polish forces. Alright, good. We've taken most of the fight out of their advance here. I think we could push these people. Oh my gosh. You're gonna have to do it. It was worth it. Alright, so that's good. We've kept the... Ooh, gonna be out of supply. Or are you? Good. Excellent. Alright. So our supplies will still filter in on that side. We've renewed, stabilized that front. The revenge of the Kiwis. Take them out. Move up to them, make them feel bad. Alright, so we're gonna take Klagenflagen. I hope these people don't magically then come back here. That would reopen that whole thing. But I think they're spent. What about you all? Alright, we'll bring the Polish forces up. You can fall back one for now. Alright, I think we can move. Yes. We can technically move this up or back as well. Because these troops are going to be out of supply, but then we can immediately move them forwards to get into supply. That's the plan, at least. Let's hope it works. Alright, so the advance is going very well. We did fail to take Maribor, but I think we can still take Graz and Zagreb. Have 2 bonus advances. They can try to bomb us. Alright, there we go. They are falling back towards Zagreb. And one last... That was a good offensive, but they just didn't have the manpower to follow it up. In the center there. It did stall us out for a few turns. And we've got all these Hungarian forces right along the border. It's going to be a pain to try and get through. But the end has begun. Are you in supply? No. So that's where we'll throw some supply down. South there. These guys are gone. Whoop. I guess we could just hop on over here to just link that all up. That doesn't help. Okay, we're going to have to throw another supply down right here just to help the New Zealand forces out. But, hey. quickly them out. Run away, please. No. Okay. Alright, take them out. Have the South Africans link up with them. There we go. Alright, we have technically taken Maribor, but just a little bit too late. Guess we're just leaving ourselves open to be attacked right where they attacked us before, but we have troops in the south to keep that from happening. So that's good. Meanwhile, can the Mountaineers get reinforcements? Yes. So I'll be able to use them next turn. The final push towards Zagreb. I should have learned by now the futility of bombing large cities. Just doesn't quite work the way you'd hope. Alright, next turn we'll have the 92nd US push down to the south to help get the British 6th up. So we'll clear out that pocket. Got the Indian troops coming up. Use the New Zealanders to capture those people, I suppose. And then we'll begin preparing to try to cross the river. That one's going to be a bit tough. I think we'll get Zagreb in a turn or two. The tougher nut to crack is going to be Graz. Oh, they did it again. They can't help themselves. They can't help themselves. Give them an opportunity, they will jump in. Alright. No retreat. Oh. Looks like we've got... Oh, Maoris. Can Maoris be attached to... Well, we'll never know. So only New Zealand units. Sweet. We'll just have them move that way. Ah. Oh. I see why they keep cutting our supply lines. It's effective. And we should probably... I should probably stop letting them do that. Maybe. Well, we've taken Zagreb. We've surrounded this unit. They can't go anywhere. Although this whole area is going to be out of supplies. So they're cornered, so they can't run away. That's my bad. So I'll have to retreat. There we go. Just open the supplies up again. So let's keep the pressure on this armored unit, so they can't just do that again. Get you into supply. There you go. Get those American troops up. Get them. Run away. Ooh! Coming out of the mountains was your first and only mistake. Except for now you're cornered. Hey, that's working. Ooh! Yeah, it'll work. Alright, then we have fresh Indian troops. Ready to help. We have these Polish troops. Good. And then we'll launch her. Oh gosh. So, okay, yes. I don't know if we're going to be able to take Graz. The enemy hasn't chosen to move across. Which is unfortunate. It'd be easier to strike them down. Let's try and keep our forces... Oh my gosh. Well, try and keep our forces moving forwards as much as possible. Because if we can take Graz, we get something special. I'm not sure what it will be. Maybe another scenario. We may never know. Ooh, and we are approaching the end of this current part. The advance is going... Jeez. The advance is going well, though. We've taken the main objectives. We're just going to see if we can break into Hungary. But it's going quite well. So, I'll see you in the next part. This has been part 22, and I'll see you in part 23.